watching KWQC TV, the news leader, making a difference in the Quad Cities. Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, if you've ever wanted to travel through colonial America, we have an opportunity for you next spring. We'll bring you the first alert on a holiday vacations trip with Chief Meteorologist Eric Maitland. Are you looking to improve your first impression with a brighter smile? Power Swabs may be for you. We'll learn more about the product. And Christmas is still 48 days away, but it's never too early to get a jump start on your holiday shopping, and you have the opportunity to support local at the Kindness Market, home for the holidays. And that is where we begin on this Friday edition of Quad Cities Live. It is November 7th. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. I'm Kyle Keel. Morgan has the day off. The Kindness Market is a free, family-friendly event that helps support small local businesses and nonprofit organizations. And next Sunday, you can join in on the fun. Courtney Walter is joining us now in the QCL kitchen to talk about the market. She's also the owner of Needed Kindness and Rewarded Rescues. You do a lot of great things for our community, and Courtney, the Kindness Market is one of those, and we appreciate you joining us to talk about the fifth one.
Yes. Yeah,
and this
thank
is
you
going
for
to
having
be
me.
Yes, of course, and this is going to be the biggest one that you've had yet.
Yes. Yes, the biggest one that I've had. So it's going to be at CrossFit Millstone there in Bettendorf, right off of State Street. So it's really centrally located for LeClaire, Bettendorf, really everyone. We've got over 40 vendors there. So
40 vendors.
Yes, over 40 different ones. Yep. Some youth vendors as well. So really something for everybody.
Yeah, I think when you were here last November, I think you had like 20 to 25 vendors.
Yeah,
so I mean, this is a big growth.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, food trucks and drink trucks as well, which I've never had drink trucks in addition to the food trailers too.
All right, so just more reasons to go to the Kindness Market. So what inspired you to create this market several years ago?
Yeah, so I started my business, Needed Kindness, and was just doing like pop-up events, different farmers markets, and different vendor events in the area. And I kind of decided that I wanted to pick and choose from all of those events and make my own, just like, you know, everything that I liked in one. So I could be a little more picky with it and pick and choose all of the vendors that I liked, not overlapping vendors, so that way everybody has a good chance to, you know, make some great sales, and you have a great variety of all the vendors.
Yeah, most definitely. And you want to show up early on that Sunday, because you've got some gift bags, some goodie bags, I should say, for the first 10.
Yep. So I do the first 10 adults get goodie bags. They're filled with all different like coupons, little sample items from all the vendors, just some other little items in there. And then the first 10 kids will also get this play date with a book here. So it's kind of like a play on the blind dates with the books that have gone viral.
Yeah.
So another local vendor makes those. So I give those to the first 10 kids. So everybody is included in that. But there's always a line out the door. So 12 o'clock sharp is when we open the doors, and people come in for the grab bags and all kinds of goodies.
All right, maybe get there a few hours early if you want to get that goodie bag. All right, so let's talk about the vendors, because as you mentioned, you're going to have about 40 different vendors. So obviously, we can't talk about all 40, but you brought a nice little selection of what to expect. So let's start down here on your left.
Right up here, I've got some bath bombs from Ametrine Apothecary. So she does all kinds of self-care products. She's also got shower fizzies, you know, bath stuff, soap, all kinds of goodies
Great
there.
Holiday gifts.
Yes, definitely. They make good stocking stuffers, good, you know, gift basket sets, all kinds of stuff. I've got some vendors that do some holiday decorations. So she does like all the Christmas stuff, and then more on that end. Go-To Craft and Design does all wooden stuff. So she makes cutting boards, Lazy Susans. She specializes in like the claw clips, really a little bit of everything. Yeah, the keychains there. Yeah, she's got all kinds of goodies. And then I've got my stuff from Needed Kindness, all the baked goods. So this is just a very small selection of everything that I have. And then I also own Rewarded Rescue. So I have all natural dog treats where 100% of the proceeds get donated back.
Oh, very cool.
Blue House. She'll have a trailer outside outside of the venue, and have all of her dry mixes and samplings and stuff as well for everybody to try. The seasonings from Seventh Seal Spices. They've got all kinds of great seasonings, dip mixes, you know, a little bit of everything. This is a really great vendor for kids. So they have all the like plushies and stuff, but they also have a giant unicorn, a giant inflatable unicorn that will be right outside. outside
That'll capture
the venue.
eye.
Yeah, definitely. So they've got all kinds of children's books and then different stuffed animals and stickers to, that all go together. We've got special press-on hats right there from Hello Poppy, so you can create your own hat. They do like a trucker hat bar.
Very cool.
And that's kind of like the sampling that I have here. But I also have one of the youth vendors. She does all kinds of artwork, bracelets, stuff like that. Yeah, and then a youth dog treat vendor as well.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, so a little bit of variety there. I also have somebody that does dog bandanas, literally a mix of everything.
So you kind of see a theme that there's dogs here.
Yes.
So this, the event itself to get in is free, but a lot of the proceeds, you get the 50-50 raffle going on as well. That's actually going to a really good organization that you support.
Yep, Canine Kindness Rescue. So they're also going to be there with adoptable dogs and puppies. We've got a designated area for there, so you can sit and hang out with those dogs while, others are shopping and, take turns, but they're doing a 50-50 raffle. So 50% of the proceeds go to them, and then 50 whoever wins. And then I also do raffle baskets. So all the vendors bring raffle baskets. I have different other local places that also donate. So there's, at least 40 to 50 raffle baskets there that you can enter to win, and 50% of the proceeds from that go back to Canine Kindness as well.
Incredible, incredible. And it's all about being kind, and you're doing just that. And real quick, there's going to be a couple celebrities there. Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So we have free pictures by a photographer from 1 to 3 p.m. is when they'll be there. And then the times that they're not there, the photographer will still be there taking pictures in front of our picture backdrop and of the event as well.
All right, so be there or be square for Mrs. and Mr. Claus. So the Kindness Market Home for the Holidays is Sunday, November 16th from noon to 5 at CrossFit Millstone. It's located at 7529 State Street in Bettendorf. As we mentioned, it is free to enter and browse the more than 40 vendors along with the food trucks. And again, all of this benefits Canine Kindness Rescue. So if you want more information, you can follow the page on Facebook. Sounds like it's going to be a really fun family event, all for a good cause. So Courtney, as always, we thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, thank you. All right, well, next on Quad Cities Live, you have the chance to take a holiday vacations tour to Colonial America with our own Chief Meteorologist, Eric Maitland. We'll hear from him and holiday vacations after the break.